Broadcast.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Savage McFlip Daddy is back. He does not get his name off this week. He ended up actually flipping. It was those tires, dude. I was actually trying to remove.
Living by that name.
I was thinking to myself the whole time, how am I gonna remove them freaking things without flipping? And I was like, this seems like a good plausible idea. I'll just shove the whole weight of the car in there. And I was like, they're not strong enough. They're gonna fly everywhere. No, no, no. The rear end of the car bounced up too high, and I caught the top of the tires instead. I was frustrated. I was like, dude, because I was telling everybody in the race, I was like, dude, let's hope Unknown didn't see that or anybody. Let's hope nobody saw that, so I can.
Busted.
I'll say nothing, bro.
Busted.
I want this name off of my head, but no.
Too bad.
Unfortunately, it's another week. I have to wait until next Thursday. Who knows? Maybe consistently, I'm gonna known as Savage McFlip Daddy. Or Savage McDaddy Flip, whichever it is.
Savage McDaddy Flip number 2 thing.
Alrighty, it looks like our Pro Division point standing currently for our A class is Unknown and Fast, our fearless leader, with 144 points, followed very closely by Bulldog Bree in second with 119. Closely, just 1 point behind in third is that Black Sierra. And fourth is Trackhawk, fifth is Uncle Bob, and sixth is Captain Napkins.
Bulldog's definitely fearless. He's had some damn good practice times. Curious to see what he'll do in this division race.
He's a good 21 points, 22 points behind Unknown. I think if he was to control every lap, have the fastest lap, and win, I think he could possibly just be right up there behind him.
And I believe he missed a week. I wouldn't want to say 2, but I know he missed 1 for sure.
Yeah, I do know that. I believe he missed a week, so that definitely
okay.
hurt. But
so
he is
absolutely
here currently right now, and he is ready to gain those points right back.
And there's a good chance he can. Anything can happen. I've seen a lot of mishaps and different lap times by all kinds of different people here in the division. A lot of our dominant racers hasn't dominated the entire night, but we've seen some, not, mishaps or anything by those people, just damn good racing and good lap times. Everyone throwing it for a loop this week.
No, the best part about watching these pros is there's hardly ever any mistakes. I mean, last week we saw Unknown and Fast end up getting into a wall a couple times and having issues and struggling there. But I believe
and then turning around and dominating the second race.
Yes,
yeah, absolutely.
Second race was absolutely turned around and dominated.
And potentially having a lag spike on the first race.
Yeah, it's very rare that you see these pros. I think the only thing that could take them down is their own internet at this point.
Or Little Unknown.
Yeah, or Little Unknown. Yes, that is true.
Just kidding. Yeah. He's got respect for the pros.
This
he'll do good.
Specifically has a history with a few people, so.
Oh, absolutely. Especially this car on this track, could be a fucking good, mishap for disaster right here. Seeing some awful fast times though already. And we just started. Look at Unknown with a 105.8. Bulldog 106.4.
Bill has yet to improve his lap time, but we can see these pros are going to run very fast, and they're very consistent in their lines. They run the same line every lap, almost every lap at least. At the
absolutely.
Very least.
Especially now that they got some open air and they're able to stretch their legs.
Yes.
Looks like Soulpun's running up here with the pros today as well.
Oh, yeah, made an appearance. He volunteered for it as well.
Little Unknown and D-Highs all running with the pros. But they
got a good mixture.
They were warned that they are not to get in the way, period.
Absolutely.
Well, D-Highs did not run with the semi-pros, so he might actually be a pro this week.
He could be.
No, D-Highs ran in his division.
No, he didn't.
What's his division?
105.7
He's
improved by almost a second.
I think he's a veteran or something.
Oh.
Or no. One of these is a veteran. There's 2 semis and a veteran. Because he even mentioned it right before he went.
It's got to be D-Highs then.
I believe so. Yeah, it was, because that's why he was here commentating for the semis. So, D-High's actually being a veteran coming in here at the professionals, so we will see a bit of a difference in his time, but we're glad to see, a couple extra fillers here in the professionals. They don't mind.
Bulldog Bree pulls up in second with a 105.968 right there behind him now. Only 0.2 of a second off.
For our youngest racers here in the division.
Up there with all us old farts.
Damn him.
Kids and their video games.
Right. Goddamn kids. Fucking boomers. Unknown. He's running it very hard, too, with a 105.7. Bulldog, nice impressive time, 105.9. Reaper, did I just hear lighter on your mic?
Yes.
How dare you? You're in trouble.
How dare you?
Yeah. Sarah finally starting to find that groove too. It's got that 106.4.
Just in front of track. 6.564.
Trying to find that last lap for the fastest lap. Ooh, Unknown lets it fucking fly on the last lap with the 105.2.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Improving over and over again. Let's see if he can pull up a 104.9.
Absolutely, and it only being 5 laps. I mean, it's awfully fast.
Yeah, he was definitely trying to catch a 104.9. Those 104s in practice.
Trackhawk throws down a good one on the last lap, ends up getting the third. Drives it through very fast, had a nice, consistent lap, very good tempo.
I love you.
Aww.
I love you boys too. I love you boys too.
Aww, we love you. Aww.
Oh, big hearts there, Parky. Oh my god. Nah. Oh my god, you just ruined the mood.
Hey, tell her not to get jelly.
Listen, Big Spoon.
She's already out the door. She's already gone. She ain't here to hear me and my love for the boys.
Oh, yeah. They can't handle this.
They can't handle the manly love that we have. God, dude.
They can't handle the bro love.
No, they can't. Gosh, the bro
Hell yeah,
what's
brother.
going on in here?
Oh, these bros, they're going to have their hands full after those lap times with the 105.2. And we can see if Unknown's going to walk away with this. Can he hold on?
Parky, I take it during that semi-pro race, you were having comments about my lap, were you not?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I was fucking giving you praise. I was like, yeah, automatic. I was like, gang. Especially when you threw up that qualifying lap, then they snuck it away from me at the end. You were in first for a minute, and it was like, yeah, Reaper. And then I was like, oh. But, I mean, that was, fuck yeah, for you, to run an automatic with damn near close to them cheaters fucking lap times. Cough. Yeah. That's impressive in my book. And even Unknown gave you a shout out more than a few times too, saying that you're by far our fastest automatic racer and you're up there in contingency with the fucking manual clutches like that. I mean, that's impressive.
Yeah, I felt them pulling me on them straightaways. I'd go through the corners so much quicker than them.
I did the same thing too.
Pull me.
Especially the telephone pole straight right here. After we come out of this corner, they would just gap me. I couldn't do anything about it. I couldn't even catch Phantom, and he's manual clutch. So I had my hands full as well. It's tough, especially on certain tracks. We might get that little bit of a gold star, you know, for our advantage, but on this one, I think the manual's got us by far.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, this is definitely a
I
manual
was able to
track
pull through this. Yeah, there was a few turns I was able to gain on them really good,
for
but
sure.
those two
A couple of
long
them
straightaways,
hairpins,
it's
and them
yeah.
after the sweeping turn like that, and them guys can drop a gear and just fucking go.
Coming up on the start-finish line. Ooh, Bulldog giving Unknown a little
Definitely. He's like, mwah.
love. Good luck there, buddy.
Damn right.
Tightened up and green flag.
Green flag's flying. Here we go for our pros in our A-class race. We're going to see if Sensei can hold on to his fastest lap.
Or somebody else will take it.
Very good chance it could
They're
happen.
pros for a reason. You know, they're pros for a reason. 100%.
And speaking of the pros, we got a couple fillers in this week, and we, you know, really appreciate them guys being here to give a little bit more racing. Can't let the pros have all the fun by themselves.
No.
It looks like on this first lap, Unknown is definitely not smooth.
Oh yeah,
He
he's
made two
Sierra
little.
coming in to give Bulldog a little love on the corner.
Trackhawk had a very nice run too. Looked like he was awfully fast coming out of that corner.
Well, Unknown had to check up because he come up over there towards the telephone pole and he was not lined up very well. Had to check out of it a little bit.
Hopefully he's not dealing with
Let
no lag
Trackhawk
spikes
run
like
up on
last
him.
week. Still with the fastest lap with the 107.2, even at this little checkup. The doctor said he's okay.
Get back out there and race, kiddo.
Yeah, you that boy.
Bulldog's looking to the inside of Trackhawk.
Some love.
Ooh. Bulldogs definitely one to look out for. They're battling early. Ooh, Trackhawk shuts the door though. Says you got to work harder than that.
Yeah, and with all the practice these drivers have had for this track. Ooh, Bulldog makes a mistake.
Not too bad though. Decent recovery.
But with all the
Decent
practice
recovery.
these drivers have had all week, they should know this track like the back of their hand.
Absolutely, they're pros for a reason.
Trackhawk, Bulldog, Unknown, you know, Soul Pun, Parky showed up, Reaper, you showed up a little bit. We all put in at least 150 laps for each track. You know? So
Shows that consistency
really well.
comes into play. Absolutely.
Yes.
It's just who can be the most consistent.
Unknown takes his fast lap down to a 105.8.
Oh, nice.
He's improving his lap time again. I mean, he's absolutely stretching his legs now. Ooh,
Oh,
Bulldog's
Bulldog buries it in there,
inside
says,
of
I'll take
Trackhawk.
second. Gives him a little bit of a love.
Trackhawk did went over that bump a little bit loose. Let Bulldog have that inside line. Bulldog's all right. Now I got clean air. Let's see if I can't run down.
Right on the bumper of Bulldog for you.
Oh yeah.
Bulldog with the sticker on his back window saying "Caution, new driver."
I'm pretty sure he wrote on the back bumper too. Says I was here.
I believe there's a his license plate may say "Kiss Kiss."
And he's not a fan of the band.
Oh, you look at Unknown's license plate, it does say, I'll see you at the finish.
Unknown improving his lap time by 0.3 seconds, 0.3 of a second, pulling it down to a 105.562.
Unknown's license plate needs to say Goose Fraba right now, because he's in his own head. A little bit off his qualifying pace.
At the risk of,
Oh.
They are their own worst enemy.
And check back in with Sierra. He apparently made a mistake somewhere because he is falling all the way back to 6th.
I was just to mention that too, that he's got a half damaged car now, so he must have went for a ride somewhere. Oh, D-Highs checks up.
Went for a ride. He hit the bump, and his car did not like that bump.
Losing some more health. It's an orange engine, orange gearbox, and yellow suspension. That's what's going to hurt him, definitely.
That's
Yes,
definitely not
let's see
fun,
how
especially
he
in this car.
handles it. Unknown is slowly starting to walk away from the other guys.
Waiting for him to improve his time. He's a little bit off his
He ran a
pace right there.
106.805 that time.
Almost a second slower than this other lap.
It would still be the first or fourth quickest lap on, nope, fifth quickest lap on the track right now.
Yeah. He doesn't want to overdrive the car, especially this early in the race, so he probably has that in his mind as well.
Yeah, we
Bulldog
still
has
have
dropped his.
good 8 laps left.
Yeah, and Bulldog has dropped his lap time down to a 106.161.
Bulldog's definitely trying to reel in Sensei.
Oh,
and
and he made a
grabs the
mistake.
wall, both him and Trackhawk. Trackhawk
I mean,
following closely to
let's
left.
admit it is very hard to reel in on and fast once he's in his groove. Anyone that can, it's well deserved if you do.
Unknown just, casually making his stride longer and longer and longer. And he's starting to look like a greyhound at the greyhound races.
As he runs a 105.626.
Dehize is, coming into play again. Just that consistency. Yeah, it's hard to beat. It's one good thing to preach.
Let's check back in with Sierra back here. He is all over Sopon, but he's also all over the track. The damage to his car is making it look like it's one heck of a car to drive right now.
I bet he's probably going for a ride. Solpon also has a lot of damage to his car. He's got yellow suspension, red engine, orange gearbox, and a yellow brake. So he's definitely got some damage to his car as well.
Oh, and he just catches the wall.
Oh!
And Sierra is able to get by him. Sopon does give it to him. It's like,
yep,
you're
Sopon
a pro,
checks
you're
up.
passing me, you take it.
That was awful respectful from him as well, too, to know his position in this place.
Oh, but he's letting Sierra know, hey, just because I gave it to you doesn't mean I'm going to go away.
I'm still here, knock, knock.
I may have walked out the front door, but I need something else. Let me back in.
Right?
Trackhawk, though, is passing Bulldog, finds his way around him.
Oh.
Bulldog not giving up anytime soon, though.
He does check up just so he doesn't get into the back of Trackhawk too hard.
Definitely respectful.
That just reels Unknown right back in.
Absolutely. And it moves them back as well. They don't want to see that happen.
No, they don't.
Trackhawk's definitely got some good tempo going. He's been awful consistent. Just trying to hold that second position.
He's got the same line every race, every lap, and so does Bulldogs. Unknown is consistently doing it as well.
Absolutely.
They show up and they show up to race. They're not playing around.
Bulldog is getting thrown off his line a little bit, though, because he's trying to find his line around Trackhawk. So that is kind of slowing him down a little bit, because he's also trying to work for position. They both go a bit wide right there after the first.
And Trackhawk seemed to come out of it a little bit better.
Yeah, Bulldog is finding a very nice run, though. Ooh, Trackhawk, he holds that speed
really well.
For sure. You can hear that speed coming off that throttle right there that he had a good corner. Bulldog throws it in there in the asphalt. Yeah, he did too. Good speed, holding that tempo. Trying to reel in Trackhawk.
This is definitely going to be a battle for second the entire race.
Absolutely.
Bulldog slides wide, touches the fence a little bit.
Just a little touchy.
Seems like he's losing most of his ground in that corner and this corner.
For sure, I'd agree.
If he can gain a little bit of speed through those two corners right there, he might improve his lap time down in the 105s.
Track's finding the groove, though, putting on a nice gap.
As Trackhawk runs a 105.698.
Very nice lap by Track.
It took 10 laps, but finally somebody got down in that 105s with Unknown.
He's finding that groove.
Pull off the same 105.
He said there's only this many laps. Yeah, I gotta hit the gas.
Unknown's still way out there, unchallenged. He looks in his rearview mirror and he sees nobody.
He is
Unknown's
several
gonna have to
seconds
buy
in
everyone
front of
Gapplebees after this.
everybody. Oh.
I'm about to get the 2 for 20.
It's crazy because Trackhawk, you know, it being his own name, most of those cars, they've got, you know, V10, you know, strong supercharger V8 engine swaps. I'm surprised he's not up there with Unknown and Fast.
Well, that's why it's unknown.
That's why he is unknown and fast. Nobody knows who he is. But he's
Absolutely.
fast as fuck, boy.
He's a legend in his own mind.
Bulldog does not bring his time down any yet. He's still got that 106, 118 knocking on the door of that 105, but not yet.
He's trying to hold his own right there. He's got his hands full, but he's still working that car around the track nicely. Sierra's still holding his own too, working that car around with all that damage, doing damn well with all of that damage. Goes for a ride, saves it. Good save by Sierra.
Oh my god, that was the longest jump ever.
Trackhawk comes around on the front straightaway. He can see Unknown as Unknown going into turn 1.
Let's see if it lights a fire underneath his rear end and he starts pulling away.
Oh, he just
Unknown.
went 105.872.
Say Unknown is almost a second off his fastest time, so I think he's in cruise right now. He's definitely not stretching his legs by any means. Just trying to get comfortable holding on to the race. We know he can run faster than that, so I don't think he's trying to push the car too hard. Bulldog's trying to reel in track, though, not too far off his pace.
No, he has fallen back a little bit, but he's definitely 100%. This is a big fish he's got to catch, and he's struggling really hard. But at the same time, you can see it consistently. He's pulling up on him.
They're living by the meme. You got to be quicker than that.
Unknown looks like he is not even trying out there. He's just cruising.
I think Bulldog definitely is getting a little bit faster. It's just there's a couple corners that Trackhawk actually, you know, he's getting on the throttle a little bit quicker, maybe dropping a gear. Definitely seen some good times amongst the group, though. Very impressive times.
Oh, great corner by Bulldog as he closes in a little bit on Trackhawk.
Get little unknown at the 106.4.
Oh, Bulldog makes a mistake.
Ooh.
He's able to gather it back up without costing himself too much time.
That's good. He needs that save. He's fighting for every point he can get.
Looks like he's definitely reeled in a couple seconds from where he was at that corner that he made a mistake in.
Yes, and
Sierra throws down to the asphalt. Nice corner by him.
And he's improved these last 3 turns. He's no longer losing so much time on them.
Sierra's working that car around the track with all that damage.
I mean, you can see the absolute distance he puts on Bulldog. But Bulldog, you know, just in the corner, able to bring it right back.
Yep, every single time it seems like.
Sierra throwing that car around. He said he don't care about the damage.
Makes a slight mistake coming off of the hill and loses some more time.
Looks like Sierra had a nice lap right there. Let's see what he rounds off at. Almost improves upon his best time.
106.627.
Not too bad.
Unknown with that 106.482.
Woo! Unknown was centimeters from the telephone pole. That was very, very close on the asphalt crossover. Extremely close. Centimeters away. That even scared me. sure that gave him a little bit of a scare.
All right, he runs a 106, 107 that lap.
Little Unknown trying to reel in Soul Pond. Oh, Little Unknown goes for a ride, almost completely totals his car.
Oh, his car is done for.
Yeah, he
At
went for a
9.
ride, got the guardrail.
Hell.
Trackhawk still keeping the distance on Bulldog, though.
And Unknown and Fast is on the final lap.
Trying to hold on for that W. It's only a couple more corners away from it.
On the upcoming, could be very different on the B-class races, though. That
Oh,
track is
absolutely.
a hell of a track to traverse.
For sure. Especially this track being so long, it's a completely different track when you go from that car to, this other car and, that short of a track.
Yeah, they're going to have to use a completely different mindset for that one. As
Absolutely.
Unknown takes home the victory.
Coming across. Oh, and he
with a
improves his last lap.
4.53.
Very impressive time.
Trackhawk.
Still doesn't catch his qualifying time, though, with a 105.2 on qualifying. Trackhawk second, Bulldog third. A good battle between second and third almost the entire race, just putting it all out there on the track.
Yeah. Oh, and Sierra looks like he...
Very good battle between them.
Before crossing the finish line.
Oh, no. That's unfortunate.
He realized he was the last pro, so for him, there was no reason to run it, I guess.
Absolutely, yeah. It doesn't really matter, points-wise after that.
Let's get our fearless leader in here and see if we can have him elaborate on exactly what he did.
Sensei sharpened his sword, and it's working.
No, he closed his sword, his katana, and
Unknown.
everything.
Would you like to explain how you got out to that early lead? Did you just dial back a little bit and just cruise for the rest of the race?
Yeah, I was just trying some different shift patterns, just seeing what I could do out there.
So basically, you just ran out to early lead and decided to just start experimenting?
Pretty much, I guess.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I was trying, because there was spots where I could hang it out in second gear a little bit longer, so I was like, well, I'll try a couple laps, see what it's like. But shifting into third gave it the kick that I wanted, while second gear didn't. So I was
basically a shark playing with his food.
Yeah, and it's like
That's what it sounds like.
The telephone pole. Yeah, when I go through there in second gear, it didn't let me hook through there the way I wanted to, so it was kind of like, shit.
I think it was the second to last lap. I've switched to you the moment before you were getting to the telephone pole, and I swear, you were a paper width away from kissing that pole.
Oh yeah, I was about ready to smack the damn
centimeters. So it made my hey, I could have cut a cigar with my
Thank
chocolate starfish.
Control hands and feet inside the car at all times.
Alright, so Unknown, with this B-class car coming up on a completely different type of track, you got any game plan set up for this one?
I'm gonna try and stay focused on this one. This one, me and Trackhawk were practicing, and our lap times are separated by like hundreds. So
wasn't it the suspension that came into play a little bit on this track? You had insider information on.
It's gonna come down to bouncing, really. Yes, suspension does have a big factor to it, but at the same time, this game, you can set your car up numerous different ways and have it good one lap, and the next lap get a different result. So it's really just gonna
absolutely
use in your head. So
there's that, consistency definitely comes into play in this game every lap.
Or I might just throw a Little Unknown off the cliff. I don't know.
That boy.
Well,
black flag.
Well, with Little Unknown running in this, do you expect any kind of challenge out of your son?
Good talk.
Good talk.
That's a no.
That's a no. He does not expect any kind
he
of
wasn't
challenge
even going to
whatsoever.
answer that kind of question.
Wow, shots fired.
The way he responded to that question felt like it was an insult to him.
How dare you ask that question, Reaper?
Wow, Reaper, I can't.
That was quite comical, actually. I fucking think. And speaking of that, who's this dude?
What
No
Oh.
idea.
Wrong person. I kicked the wrong person. Take that, little unknown.
Who knows? He may take it into.
I meant wee Cushhead
Yeah.
420. Yeah, fucking that dude. My dumb ass votes for the wrong person. Oops. Good job, rookie.
Guys, I think I messed up.
Get ready. Vote to kick. Vote to kick. Vote. Come on, D-Eyes, come on.
Come on, there
Hey.
you go, D-Eyes. Good job.
Yay.
Now we ain't gotta tell what was on you.
We spoken. Oh shit!
Ray shows
Kick him.
Wow.
Kick him.
Oh.
Get him out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay
You don't know that guy either.
Here.
Looks like J-Ray might join the spectacle here tonight we have for you guys.
He's definitely
And this is
joining
a
the
rare
testicles.
treat. If he's done any bit of practice, this is going to be one great battle out front.
Yes, it is.
I think he was there for a bit of practice 2 days ago, at
Looks
least.
like
I remember.
Bulldog is terrified of J-Ray.
Oh yeah,
think,
I would be too.
Bulldog likes that sunshine shining on
Kick.
him.
That's what he gets for calling me inferior in the Discord. Bad, Bulldog, bad.
I can get behind that Bulldog. Yeah.
No. You biscuit-eating Bulldog.
We gotta show Parky who's commentator number 2. And who's commentator
Whoa, easy thing two. Easy thing two.
Hey, calm down, replacements.
Damn.
Okay, alright, old man. Jeez.
I'm the OG commentator.
And I replaced you twice.
If everybody goes back to season 2 and 3, they will see Reaper commentating before Savage and Parky was ever
What's
here.
up, Tank? How you doing?
And just so everybody's aware, we are in the process of trying to offer Parky more money to show up on Fridays and Saturdays to do a little streaming and commentary as well.
Yeah, I'm going from, the pay raise from 20 cents a day to possibly 25, so I'm considering it.
But we are taxing them, when we give them 25, we are going to tax them 24 cents.
Yeah, them Michigan taxes, they're kicking my ass. And our roads are garbage on top of it. Poor Parky.
From Oklahoma too, so.
Wow, yeah, I might as well just start paying everyone else to race.
You're gonna make no money here shortly.
I'm gonna pay to race every week.
Well, it looks like for our B class, for our Pro Division races, we have Unknown out front yet again with a 142. Bulldog close behind in second with a 124. Third is that Leg Sierra with 119, and fourth is Chakov with 54. Followed by fifth Uncle Bob and sixth Captain Napkin.
Still got a decent race going, for the lead. Nobody's walking away from the pack too easy. Definitely can point the finger at one of our racers, but that's to be expected.
Absolutely. Oh, J-Ray goes for a roll. The spirit of Savage McFlip Daddy.
Yeah, he has just pulled a Savage.
That's savage.
That's so savage.
I think everybody should from now on, if they flip in a race, should have, Savage J-Ray or something. That's the punishment for flipping in the races now.
And yes, that is the commentator Savage saying his name should be a punishment.
Yes.
Hey.
My own weakness should be a punishment for him.
That's why he's number 2. He's already the shit.
Oh my goodness. Black Sierra out front with a 37.4.
Which on a good time, you know, with none of that damage to his car, he's definitely good in B class.
Unknown is now with a 37.3. Unknown says, nope, not today, guys.
Trackhawk was battling for it and then get shoved wide and said he'd slow down and try to find the open air.
I am fully expecting us to see some 36s this hour.
I'm going to be offended if we don't. Especially after seeing these impressive semi-pro times.
Yes.
Yeah, and these pros can sometimes step it up and run a lap time that you didn't think was possible.
They do got some big britches to fill.
Yes, they do.
Speaking of big britches, here comes Unknown.
Trackhawk out
Trackhawk
front now with a 37.36 score.
Shit.
Unknown with his 37.3.7.
He showed he wants to be a big kid now.
He's like, no more pull-ups, Dad. No more pull-ups.
Oh, Unknown said pull-ups for you, son.
Wow, Unknown pulls it right back in.
Very nice
During
improvement.
practice this week, both these drivers were just neck and neck all week in their lap times.
I'm mad I was on a hiatus last night.
Oh, J-Ray improves his time down to 37.77.
Oh shit, he's trying to bust out the sunshine.
It's still right behind the semi-pro Little Unknown with that 37.846.
Unknown says 37.2. Take a that.
Come over here, boys, and let me teach you a lesson real quick.
Let me show you how Sensei does it. Trackhawk with an impressive time, not too far off Unknown's pace. Sierra improves himself after the A-class mishap and ends up, getting the qualifying pole position. Or not pole, fucking podium position. That P. The other P.
The other guy.
It's been a long night.
God, the testosterone in the
Marky's only got so many words in his vocabulary, and he starts mixing them up and combining them.
They're about a tenth of the entire encyclopedia, so.
Hey.
Oh, I'm not even sure if they're that high.
None of the Z words. Don't know any of them.
Oh.
Xylophone. I'm learning.
That's an X word, Parky.
Oh, see?
I'm starting to think you don't
Way to make me feel fucking retarded. Thanks, McFlippy.
Oh my goodness. Thanks, McFlippy.
Only Parky.
I have a lot of names in this league. It's Savage, Savage McDaddy Flip. I've got Flip-A-Lot-of-Puss. I've got McFlippy.
I still like
now.
Dehises, even though that might be the rated R one.
Yeah, that might be one that we could not say on stream, unfortunately. I will say this once, but that's it.
If we had a vote, I would still vote for that one.
That one would be great.
That's a good one. But I do admit that it's walking the edge of offensive a little bit.
Oh, J-Ray is J-Ray starting back in the 8th position?
It looks like.
I think he's trying to stretch that sunshine.
He's gonna shine on everybody else.
That was the girl we met at the brothel last weekend.
We're getting ready to tighten up and flag here shortly. And green flag. We're off.
Off to the races, and here they go. See if Unknown can hold on.
Bit and just goes to the back. He's going to wait for them to make mistakes, and he's going to pick them off one by one.
Bulldog with a hard run almost ends up on the roof of Trackhawk. They're definitely rubbing fenders. They're giving each other signatures on their left and rights. Whoa! Little shoves it in there deep. Giggity.
All right, Quagmire. Oh, Sierra takes a big snap into the wall.
He goes for a ride, too. I think track gave him a little bit of a love, but nothing I seen aggressively. They were rubbing fenders the entire last lap. They were trying to have the magic genie come out each other's fenders.
Oh. Sierra goes completely off track to set up for that turn.
Oh.
I'm going to keep an eye on these guys, see if they do that every lap. If so, there might be some warnings issued.
Bulldog, almost a big mishap.
You should have seen the week you missed, Reaper.
Yeah?
Yeah, me and Savage sat there and counted 8, 9 laps, wasn't it, Savage?
Oh, I was here that week.
That 3 racers went off the track?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. Oh, yeah, you were, because we were doing a little countdown.
Track on very close behind Unknown, trying to reel him back in.
Hey, these pros got to work the whole track to find the speed.
Oh, yeah.
But they do have their limits.
They use every bit of the track. They push these cars to their limits and beyond.
Absolutely.
Sometimes I've seen these cars be pushed to limits I didn't think they had.
It's quite comical, too. They push their cars to each side of the track and still be fast. And you look at the rookies, we do the same thing and still be slow.
Complete end of the spectrum. Trackhawk, though, with the fastest lap currently at 37.18.
He's definitely in this groove. I'm watching Bulldog right now trying to reel him in, and he's having to work for it.
Ooh, Unknown, though, takes it back, says, hey, boys, this is mine. With a 37.170.
Now we know why Little Unknown races the same way. After he sees the gold lap fly, he says, it's not mine, it will be the next lap.
Unknown and Trackhawk's lap times are separated by mere hundredths of a second. You got a 37.170 and a 37.188.
Absolutely. Trackhawk had it just for a lap, but I think that lit a fire under Unknown.
All week during practice, this is another track, Unknown said that he was going to hit the 36s, and I think he's definitely trying to do it now.
Still waiting for that 36 now that you mentioned that.
Yeah, I mean, he told everybody, I can do it. I've got to push.
I'm expecting at least 2 racers to do it this race. By looking at these lap times, Trackhawk has it within reach. Especially if he follows Unknown, mirrors his line a little bit, it's definitely going to make him go faster. These pros can still learn from one another.
J-Ray is working on Little Unknown, trying to take that 6th position away.
Bulldog puts down a nice lap, does a 37.4.
J-Ray improves his to a 37.7.
Nice.
He's giving Little Unknown all the respect he can give.
Sierra also throws a 37.6. Nice lap by him. Bulldog's still trying to find Trackhawk, working for it. They're putting on a show, though, first and second. They got a nice gap going between first, second, third.
Oh, Unknown almost loses it completely, but amazing.
Almost pulled a Savage.
Yes.
Hey.
I've got to pull some hocus pocus. Maybe we can see it, boys.
Number 2's even got a trick named after him. I'm offended. Unknown definitely has to feel the pressure. He knows Track's there. He can hear the car.
Track keeps sticking his nose on the inside of that rear quarter panel, though.
That's definitely one of the last people I expect to lose their cool, though. So he's going to hold his composure, hold his line.
Trackhawk improves his time by a mere 0.003 of a second.
He's throwing down damn good times. First, second, third, fourth. I mean, shit, fifth. Everyone has a good time.
Everybody's in the 37s, with a slow lap being sold at a 37.903.
It's making this
Trackhawk
rookie
looks to
feel
the inside
awfully
of
slow.
Unknown.
Yep. Trackhawk, though, unable to do it, but he's definitely looking for it. He says, look, we got 10 laps left, and I'm not going to let you go.
I do like, I give him the benefit of the doubt, and I do like how he's trying to bury that bumper in there and letting them know, like, hey, you're not alone.
He's applying pressure.
Absolutely, and that's probably what he needs to do with Unknown. That might throw him for a razzle-dazzle.
It might, but these pros are known to keep their composure no matter what.
Absolutely.
If it was semi-pros, that would cause somebody to get a little rattled, like, oh, he's right there.
For sure,
But
we'd
with
see a
being
caution
these
the next
pros-
lap.
A little wide, though. Trackhawk's still there. Still unable to put it in there.
He's definitely trying to bury it in that hairpin. He's giving it a run through that corner.
Oh,
Wow.
Trackhawk just takes the fast lap
Trackhawk.
with a 37.148.
They're
Yeah.
definitely chasing this 36.
I think I know what's going to happen this next lap, though. Wait for this gold lap to change.
He jumps
Oh,
to the
maybe
inside.
not.
Wow.
Unknown
Trackhawk,
pushes
though,
it
is
wide.
Inside. Yeah. He's still able to keep it up front, though.
It's that manual clutch coming into play. Knows them shift
Oh.
points.
Trackhawk
Ooh,
buries
Trackhawk.
it in the corner right beside Unknown.
Oh,
And
can he make it
is able
stick?
to keep the front. He
Unknown
keeps
with the
that position.
run. Oh! Trackhawk. Very nice pass on our leader.
Wow.
It's definitely
Unknown,
working
this
for
is
it. He
my lap
earns
time,
that
this
lead
is my
position.
track time.
Oh, Unknown has put his bumper right up to him, like, just so you know, I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere.
Let's
One
see how the
mistake
roles
and
do
it's
reversed.
Yes.
He's definitely got to be shaking in his boots.
Oh,
There's not a
Oh,
snake
he's
in his
opened the
boot.
door.
There's an
There it
unknown
is.
in his
Oh.
boot.
There's an unknown in my boot.
6
we're on
laps
the watch
left.
for that 36, though.
For sure. I want to see it. Come on, boys.
These guys can definitely push that threshold.
It looks
Ooh,
like
Unknown with a
Trackhawk
run.
is getting, yeah, it looks like Trackhawk is getting a little nervous with that Unknown right on his bumper.
Oh, I would be as well.
Hear that
Oh.
engine, and that's all you see. You can't even see
That's-
Trackhawk's bumper.
That's one racer you don't want behind you.
I've seen Unknown make some passes that I honestly didn't think were possible. Seen him pass
Passable.
people on the outside.
Pun intended.
Yeah.
Unintended.
We're going to have our new yogurt company passables.
Trackhawk is trying to hold that inside, like I'm not giving you that inside lane. And Unknown seems like he is content just to apply pressure and wait for a mistake.
He does got to make his car 3 cars wide at this
4
moment.
laps left. Unknown.
Oh,
He's
here
got
we go.
buried inside a Trackhawk. This is
He's
gonna
giving
make
him a little
stick,
bit of
though.
taste of his own medicine, finding that
He's
inside
gonna
through the
make it
hairpin.
stick, though. He's gonna get
Oh, he's going to have to
pressure
work
from
for it
Trackhawk.
right here after this berm.
Oh, yeah.
Unknown checks up a little bit. Trackhawk goes wide, loses tempo.
Unknown takes it right back. 4 laps to go. Can we?
You fight
can we
fire with
see
fire,
anything
you're going to
else?
get burnt.
Oh yeah.
Trackhawk's like, don't worry, I'm right here.
I've seen
I'm
one
not giving
hell
up
of a battle for
this
first
win
place.
yet.
This is impressive. We're almost going to catch
Oh,
some lap
Trackhawk made a little bit
traffic
of a
here in a minute.
mistake. Oh, Unknown slides a little wide.
Ooh, he does
Is he
shove it
gonna get
wide,
it?
but
Oh,
keeps a
but
good
he-
speed.
Yep.
He did spin the tires a bit, but it looked like he was able to pull through and grab a gear.
And Unknown is dangerous out front if he's not getting pressured.
Absolutely.
You know, let him run his line the way he wants, and normally that spells disaster, but Trackhawk does have the fastest lap.
On that behalf, I don't think Unknown's used to having too much pressure, so this might be throwing him for a little bit of a loop here.
Yeah, Unknown is definitely not used to being pressured.
Trackhawk's putting it out there. I give props to him.
Trackhawk and Unknown did run a lot of practice laps together, and they know what they expect of each other.
Definitely.
And Unknown just runs a 37.177, 7
Yeah.
thousandths off his best lap.
37.170.
No, he did have a He had that. He ran a 37.
Oh, just the last lap. My bad.
Sierra has parked his car. I believe that he is done for this race.
You can't park there.
That is 2 straight DNFs by Sierra. I wonder
It's
if
quite
he's just having an
unfortunate.
off night.
It happens. We've all been there. Parky tonight.
Pretty much alone, way out front of J-Ray.
He definitely can walk away with some points and be confident with it. Get that podium position, that helps.
They're coming up here on the white flag. Let's see
Let's see if he can hold
tries
on.
to run down that 36.
He's got this last lap. I believe he's probably going to stretch his legs. I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, as he
Ooh.
just takes the best lap.
7:088.
He says, I don't need the last lap.
36 right now.
Come on, 36,
Wow.
unknown. You got it, bud.
This is
Get
where
it.
he stretches his
You
legs.
can do it!
Come on,
And-
we got the Mexican
oh.
race for you.
He just made a little bit of a mistake that probably will cost him that 36.
Not too bad, though. He's still holding a good tempo, but I did see that mishap. Can he hold that position and that speed through this last corner? Ooh, he gets a bit wide and loses some tempo.
I believe he's going to not get that 36 as he runs.
Oh,
Nope.
37.08.
Very
Another
close.
impressive win by Unknown, but let's not shoot Trackhawk short,
sweep.
battling his
No,
fucking life out for that
gave
second
him-
place.
Yes, Trackhawk gave him an absolute run for his money tonight. I will tell you that.
Absolutely.
Hold
That's
on,
the most
on third.
That's the most fear Unknown has probably felt this entire season. Besides, early on, I
Very
think week
forward.
1 or 2, him and Sierra were going back and forth.
Dolphin takes home 5th. Puts D-High 6th and Little Unknown 7th.
Some good, impressive laps by our fillers, not to shoot them short.
Good races, good races. Let's pull yet again Unknown in here and get the rundown from him.
Almost a sweep from every division.
Did we?
Almost.
Almost. Yeah, I was going to say, Semi-Pro didn't have a sweep.
No. Semi-Pro is the only one that didn't. I had to give it to Birthday Boy, so.
Unknown. I've got to ask, how frustrated are you not getting that 36 like you worked so hard for all week? I could tell you were chasing it down.
Oh,
We're very offended.
time. It's a Star Beast. It's a good car, but it's a tricky car to get to that 36. I mean, me and Track both very strong at close, but it's a hard time to hit with the Star Beast.
I just lost $20 to Savage. Great.
There's always Venmo.
Pay up.
Right, pay up. I'm gonna have my goons show up in the morning.
I knew it was gonna be a fight with Trackhawk. I already knew that one, so that was a good race and some good moves.
He was battling you, bud. I definitely feel you might have been shook for a little bit.
Oh, I was having fun. I was enjoying the race.
Yeah, I could imagine you haven't had much pressure, like somebody pushing you that hard, this entire season. Besides Sierra, I think it was week 2. He did give you a damn good race that week, so I can't shoot him short on that one. But yeah, that was probably the hardest you've had a race in a while.
And every one of them pros has an opportunity and chance to battle with me. I've had fights with Bulldog, J-Ray if he was more in practice. I know he would have been up there fighting. They all have
that mid-tier slacker. He's kidding, J-Ray. We love you.
Swung it a little wide there. Trackhawk got under me, and I just had to adjust to trying to figure out how to get back around him. He was running a good line, so the only way
Definitely didn't make it easy.
The only way I knew to make it past him was the hairpin. I had to set up to get more of a straight run out of the hairpin.
I did notice he buried it in that hairpin hard.
Oh yeah, he had his line set up pretty good, and it was a hard line to beat, but it's just when you follow somebody for a couple laps, you kind of realize, like, okay, all right, that's where I can make my move.
Had to find that sweet spot. That's where that professional aspect comes into play. And congratulations on your win in the Sweep Pro Division, Week 5.
Absolutely.
I hope everyone's had an enjoyment watching tonight. I think we've had great racing in every series tonight. It
I
definitely
had a
some
great time flipping yet again, and the name
Absolutely.
stays.
We
Unfortunately,
respect,
I was
everyone's
hoping that
comments
nobody
and
had
all
seen
the views that we
it.
get on our streams.
Soul Pun and Little Unknown were strictly in that last race just to beat each other up. They
That was
weren't even
pure
racing, they were
entertainment
just
there.
beating
Pure
pretty
entertainment.
much.
That was like the
And
halftime show for the Super Bowl.
But we have a meeting to attend, and then that'll be it for tonight, week 5, and tomorrow races tomorrow.
Thanks to all our viewers, and we
Alrighty,
hope to see you soon.
congratulations everybody. Thank you guys. Again, shout out to Phantom. Happy birthday to you, man. To all of our winners tonight and everybody else for having some damn good racing going
Yep, have some biscuits and vodka on us.
on.